An eye on the sky is keeping a lookout for sharks. We'll have more on that coming up in a few. Right now, it's 7:03 and time for the super retailers of New England all-wheel drive traffic on the threes. Of course, we're following this three-car fire in the TED. Gina, what are you seeing out there?
Yeah, we're still seeing some delays out there right now. It was actually on the connector ramp to the Ted Williams, not in the main line, but nonetheless, it was in the connector tunnel. A scary situation. Three cars bursting into flames, and domino effect. It looks as if it was started out as a fender bender. That ramp's from 93 northbound, still shut down to the Turnpike eastbound. You cannot access the Ted Williams Tunnel eastbound from 93 north. Looks as if you can get there, though, on the Turnpike eastbound if you're trying to get over to Logan right now. So that is pretty good news if you are making your way eastbound on the Turnpike. Actually, if you are making your way eastbound on the Turnpike, just do expect delays as you make your way into the city or back to Market Street to Fenway. And then the rest of the ride is busy on the Sturrow Drive westbound side of things to Fenway. And then eastbound, it's a tough ride. You're back beyond the BU Bridge. We have a crash at Kenmore that's slowing you down there. We have a left lane disabled on the Tobin Bridge on the Route 1 northbound after the 6th Street exit, so watch out for delays there. Heading toward the Cape, we have a crash coming in on Route 3 southbound at 3A in Kingston, then 4 miles at the Sagamore Bridge, a mile and a half at the Bourne Bridge. We have a crash in Hampton on the northbound side of the 95. That's going to slow you down at that ramp to 101, and then if you're on the Turnpike westbound, still about 5 miles from 146 in Millbury to 290 in Auburn. Gina Tempesta, WBC's traffic on the threes.
And here is the 4-day forecast. Clear tonight, a low around 52 in some inland suburbs.
TD Garden, we're 48 hours removed from the latest entry into the book of Celtics iconography unfolded before our eyes. We follow it up with Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals for the Celtics and the Indiana Pacers. Thanks for sharing Game 2 of the Final Four with us. I'm Sean Grandy. Cedric Maxwell joins us shortly. You know the drill. And coming up on the fastest 30 minutes of the NBA, the Game 2 edition of Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. We've had 48 hours to ponder what might have been had Game 1 gotten away from the Celtics, as it did on several occasions. Now we've arrived at the portion of the playoff run where the Celtics truly need Kristaps Porzingis back. We'll explore that and update his status plus 21 hours after the most memorable shot of his career. Jaylen Brown is the 16th man for the 15 spots on the All-NBA teams. Overlooked or just bad luck? We'll discuss that. Then we'll break down Game 2 from the Pacers side. It's all mental. How do they respond? We'll take our trip around the NBA. Coach of the Cavs gets relieved. The league's all-NBA teams are revealed. And a late-game offense that now has the Dallas Mavericks 3 wins away from the NBA Finals.
Puts it on the floor to his left. It announces up between his legs right. Had it knocked away, but he got it back. 7 to shoot on the drive. Little 12-footer right in the lane. Good! Big basket for Doncic. Monster fourth quarter for Luka. He's got 15 in the quarter. And the Mavericks by 4 with 45 seconds remaining.
Our Game 2 check-in with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla.
You have to expect the expected. And so because of the type of pace with which they play that, there's going to be breakdowns in both of those things. You have to minimize those.
But coming up next, every championship team has one. The game along the path, the one that gets remembered, an instant classic, usually involving late-game heroics and a victory stolen from inevitable defeat. It didn't feel at the start of the night like Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals would be that, but then again, those unforgettable games rarely announce themselves beforehand. We'll look back to Game 1, either a fun night in the Garden or what history may remember as a generational game. Off the inbound, Holiday's got it. No timeouts. He's got to get it in. Throws to the corner. Jaylen forces it up over C. Oh, he tied it. He did it. Jaylen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. And the Pacers have given away Game 1 for the moment. Now, can they steal it back? It's all coming up and more as we catch it out of Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Celtics and Pacers top of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.